Produced by Grandiose Delusions.
Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
It's time to resist. They can't arrest us all. And they can't keep all your kids home from school. They can't keep every government building closed. We don't have to accept the mandates, lockdowns, and harmful policies of the petty tyrants and feckless bureaucrats. We can simply say no, not again. The only way to stop these mandates is to refuse to comply. Refuse to show vaccine passports. Refuse to wear a mask. Refuse to stay at home. We will not comply with Fauci. We will not comply with Joe Biden. And we will not comply with authoritarian governors. I am not going to comply. This ends now.
Sirius CBD. The best CBD products on the planet. Over 100 5-star reviews. Can verify authentication. Gold in full spectrum. Full panel lab tested. What is full panel lab tested? Cannabinoids and terpenes. Pesticide. Mycotoxins. Solvents. Heavy metals. Microbials. Foreign matter. Get serious. Sirius CBD.
Well, son of a bitch.
Thunder.
We're back.
Thunder. Thunder.
It's going down.
Thunder kicks.
Ho! How are you guys? I hope you're well. Hope you're well. I'm well. Yeah, it's Friday, man. It's Friday. We gotta, man. We got a big show for you today. Big announcement today. A lot of things going on, folks. Operation Blueberry Duck Farts. It's in full motion. Does anybody else watch what's going on out there? I mean, I can't take credit officially, but, you know, as captain, sheriff, and general of Space Force, not to mention creator of Time Force, I have teamed up. Now, we're not going to talk about it yet. But today on the show is going to be a very interesting show. I'm going to have an announcement to make. I'm also going to have a very special guest calling into the show from the border, Jason Frank from Stay in the Light, Stay in the Fight, as you can see from my shirt. Let's see if I can raise my chair up. Get that a little more in picture. Yeah, he does awesome things, all about saving the kids. That's his shit. That is his bag. He's about the kids. He's also been cued, been given a presidential challenge coin. Very interesting guy. I've had him on the show many times. Good dude, good person. And he's going to be talking to us live from the border, telling us exactly what he's doing down there and showing us. So, Special Bearborn Services reported for duty. What's up, Sparky Boy? Reporting from the other side of the pond. That's right, man. We over here, we worldwide. Like, my sheriff race, although obviously I won already, and they're trying to take my name off the ballot. I'd say write it in, but ballots are digital now. So that's this whole quandary, this whole quagmire. This whole quagmire is happening. And I'm not going to concede. No. I disagree with their decision. I disagree with the validity of the NRS code. Don't think it's a legitimate thing. I don't think it goes, it's not congruent with the state constitution. But all that be as it may. How I can bitch and moan and be like, it's not fair. But what's the move, right? What's the strategy? What do you do from here? Well, I think that what I mentioned yesterday is actually going to be a thing, it looks like. I spent many hours on the phone with Mick, also known as Dick Punch from the Patriot Party podcast.
Thunder. Thunder kicks. Ho!
This dude line up and shoot you from a mile or two. All you know is nutsack got split. That's all you know. It's bad day Bears. Well, I'm just going to officially announce it here and let people know what's going down. I think Mick says it's good. He says, fuck it, let it fly. That's the Patriot Party podcast right there. This sounds so funny to say, but I'm running for president, and Mick from the Patriot Party podcast is going to be vice president. Yeah, Thunder kicks.
Thunder.
Why not?
Thunder kicks. Ho!
So this is going to be an incredible experience for everybody to experience and see. A couple of normal people running for president. The way I look at it is this: who are we to run for president? Well, without even pumping our own brakes, like, I look at it this way: if Joe Biden can do it, anybody can do it. Hey, Joe Biden's motivational for us. We don't dislike Joe. He's showing us that anybody can be president. It's easy. And think about this: why aren't there thousands of people running for president every year, every term, every time there's an election? Why? You want to know what it costs? You got to raise $5,000 to be considered like official.
Thunder.
Oh!
Ho!
So we're gonna do it. We're gonna go and we're gonna run for president. And fuck them. That's why. What spurred us into it? What spurred me and him mainly is a discussion about Donald Trump endorsing Joe Lombardo. Hold up, what the fuck? Now there's two things he could be doing here. He's either a black hat bad guy. I mean, he's just being a bad guy, and his moves as Trump, his move is very on the surface. He's endorsing a bad guy. Got it. Or there's another game being played. If he is playing 5D chess, and we're going to try and play with him, it's going to be tough because I know Trump's smarter than I am. However, if we're playing 5D chess, by Donald Trump endorsing Joe Lombardo, he is trying to antagonize us. He's trying to be the bad guy. You assholes that worship him are not doing what he wants you to do. He wants you to dislike him. Why else would he do that? Why? Why would he do this? Follow me here. Trump is a polarizing figure. Trump knows that, how do I put this? In my opinion, he's still committing seppuku. He's destroying his own chances at winning again. And why would you do this? It's some 5D chess move of putting other people in a position by force, by making people say, hey, fuck you, I disagree with that, Trump. I used to support you. Now I'm running against you. He wants this shit to happen. That's the only thing that makes sense. So Mick and I are going to give him what he wants. We're going to run against him. We're going to run on the Constitutional Party, which means we won't have to primary anybody but maybe some Jorgensen guy. So whether Trump is a bad guy or whether Trump is antagonizing us, the good guys, the Patriot Party movement, to challenge him and take the reins, either way, the only move is to run for the office. That's it. That's the only play. Look, you got to call a spade a spade. Your foot's over the line, motherfucker. I don't dislike Trump like I dislike Joe Biden. I dislike Trump like the guy in the crew that just said some wild shit and needs to be punched in the mouth. I don't want you dead. I don't wish harm upon you other than maybe breaking your jaw metaphorically. I would never strike President Trump or anybody like it's obviously my elder, but metaphorical jaw breaking of what are you doing supporting Joe Lombardo? Were you here that night? What's up with the Saudi shit? Why would you endorse a guy that is clearly corrupt, clearly endorses Democrats, clearly endorses sanctuary cities, clearly endorses universal background checks on guns, clearly endorses vaccines because he made all of his guys get them? Whoa, why? Still, I don't think he'll run again. That's right. Leo Slayer, think about this. If not Trump, then who? I'm not like you, Justin, not wanting to be sheriff. You might not want to be president. Just speculating. Like, can I still donate pills? Yeah, we're not raising money for the presidential election yet. You can still donate money to the show on Pilled or buy gear, whatever you want to do. It's not a campaign donation. Jorgensen is a woman. Well, either way, like whoever we're competing against in the Constitutional Party better pack a fucking lunch. You've got a long day ahead of you. It's going to be brutal. Think about the ticket. Think about the ticket. Oh, I might be a wild man. But, you don't have any experience in government or military. Oh, that's my vice president does, though. Check out Delta Force Mick over here. He used to be a cop, too. Yeah, you don't get to call him Mick, though. You got to call him Mr. Vice President, sir. Like, we represent both sides of the coin, but we're still on the same side of the fucking counter. Like, we're still on the Patriot team. I might be a roughneck from the cannabis world and, you know, dabbling in MMA and all that different things that I'm into. Much different crowd than Mick, who's in with the military and in with the veteran community, and he's in with the Catholic Church community. He's a very religious man. Like, I'm not so religious. I lean Christian, but like we both meet in the middle on all these important subjects. So yeah, we're gonna run. We're gonna run. Yeah, see, by giving his endorsement, he shines a light and draws big attention to the person, makes us dig on them. Yeah, there's a lot of plays that could be at hand here. But either way, if you're Trump, you want us to challenge you. That's the game. Who's Rocky without Mr. T? Where's the opponent for Trump at? Like, where's the fucking, like Mick, I was talking to Mick on the phone. He says, where's this, he doesn't have anybody to go up against. Yeah, see, Mr. Hall says, I'll fly a blueberry duck farts flag in my front yard. Think about what we've already started too with blueberry duck farts. It's all just laid the groundwork for, we're not left and we're not right. We're a constitutionalist party. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, and for campaigning, guess what? We're going to do the Joe. Look, what Joe Biden did is it showed us anybody can be president and they can run from their basement. So Mick and I have already decided this. We will commit to as many public appearances and rallies as Joe Biden did. We will commit to as many debates and discussions as Joe Biden did minimum. But we're not going to be out raising money so we can travel to other places to raise more money so that we can travel to other places so that we can raise more money so that we can air commercials to get more money. That's not going to be what we're doing. If we ask for money, you're going to know what the fuck it's for and why we're asking for it. We're going to broadcast and campaign from our basements, just like Joey Bribes did. Mr. Joey Bag of Donuts showed us it works. It's fine. We're going to campaign right from our live stream desks, from home. And on the rare occasion that we do need to go out and spend money and travel and get hotels and do the whole flight thing, that'll be as many times as Joe Biden did it, minimum. Now, we might choose to do more, but I'm telling you right now, it's not, we have jobs. We're normal Americans. This is not a, hey, let's go raise a bunch of money to be president so we don't have to work anymore. No. We're not trying to raise money. If we need money, we'll tell you. We got to raise $5,000 at some point to be qualified as candidates or whatever. So we'll tell you when that is. But it's not a money grab. Mick's got a full-time job. I've got a full-time job. We ain't got time for this shit, but we're going to do it. And we're going to campaign every day. We're going to run a separate show. Okay. And it's going to be a campaign, and maybe we run on each of our shows. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll figure it out, but it'll be a campaign that anybody can tune into. Everybody can take part. You don't got to travel. You don't got to get plane tickets. You don't got to request time off work to go to a rally. Like, we all love the Trump rallies, but hey, you know what? A lot of people can't afford to do that shit. How about all the people that don't vote? We're going to get all of them too. But Justin, who do you have to count the votes? We've been taught that that's what matters. Liana, I have no answer for that. My theory on this is this. This is going to be a spare time campaign because I got shit to do. And I'm not a full-time politician. So the reason that Mick and I are doing this is we said, look, at this point, we're like at that quiet moment when people are talking shit before the fighting starts. When everything goes quiet. Right before someone swings or someone does something nasty, there's a moment. It's like an animalistic moment where it's an eerie silence. I feel like that's where we're at as a country and as a world. If we don't do something, it's going to crack off and we're going to have to shoot it out. I don't want that. I don't think anybody else wants that. However, if we got to, we got to. But in the meantime, I got two choices. Sit back and bunker up and prepare for war, which, I mean, I'm about as prepared as I'm going to get. I'm not going to go drop a whole bunch of money on body armor and bulletproof this and all that shit yet. Like, nah, like my if I have to get involved, it's going to be from a long way away. So I think that the more peaceful way to go about this, Mick and I are just doing this one last try. Look, hey, before the shooting starts, we're going to try and run for president. We know you're going to cheat. We're going to do all this shit, but hey, we just want to be able to say we tried. We tried to give him a chance. We tried. We did our best. We went in there with best intentions, and God with us, we're going to win. If God doesn't want us to win, we won't, whatever. But it'll be a great lesson in civics, how to run for president, as well as show everybody can do it. On top of that, show like, why aren't there thousands of people running for president? Pretty good job, if you ask me. Good benefits, good pay, good power. You got the button. And if and when they fucking steal it and the shooting starts, we can say, we told you, we tried. We tried. We tried. We tried. We gave peace a chance. Again, because like I said, I've got family. I can't afford to move all my family to the woods and support them all out in the woods and bunker up and get like, that's not my game plan at this point. My game plan at this point is to, I'm staying with my family. If shit goes bad, I'm going to be where my family's at. Most of them anyway. Well, until then, what am I going to do? All right. Well, they won't let me run for sheriff, right? I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified to be sheriff. All right. What am I qualified for? What's above sheriff? No, higher than that. No, higher than that one. No. Ah, the highest. Okay, president. Guess who's qualified to be president? Technically. Your boy here. Mick.
Thunder. 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 Thunder kicks. Ho!
It's official, guys. Give him the bear stare. I need to have a button for the bear stare. It makes some creepy ass sounds. Like I look at the camera and it's like, ooh, creepy ass sounds. Bear stare. I need a whip. It's got to be like a whip sound and a bear stare. See you on the flip side says, I think you're smoking too much. Hey, the founding fathers smoked weed, or they called it sweet hemp, all day long. What do you think sweet hemp is? Yeah, so what do we say? What do we say? The sound should be a low guttural growl. Hurts my throat. Excuse me. So my coffee routine has since changed. Want to know what I put in my coffee now? You guys are going to dig this. I do Patriot Roast coffee, which isn't released to the public yet. You guys will get it soon. I do grass-fed butter. I do a full dropper of Sirius CBD oil. And then I started adding collagen protein, chocolate. And it's like a Dutch Bros mocha. It's fucking good. It's good for you too. So what y'all? Yeah, guys. The problem with the sheriff race, I was never qualified to do it, but it did bring a lot of attention to it, didn't it? Oh, darn. Could that have been the plan the whole time? No, Justin's not that smart. He's a big dumb idiot that yells at old people and Chinese women, calling them racisms. Never called that bitch a racisms. Never called her a racisms at all. But they say what they say. Guys, we've got indoor. It's going to be on the website today. I'll send out an email. Go to sirius-cbd.com, sign up for the mailing list, and I'm going to launch the full. Oh, it's green screen, so it's in, the green weed is disappearing here. Let me just fix this real quick. We have indoor hemp. Now, this is not something that most people are used to seeing. Indoor hemp flower. This is called Uncut Gems. That's hemp flower, you guys. Yeah. So that's going to be on the website very soon. Be on the lookout for that email. Go join the mailing list if you haven't seen it. That is Uncut Gems. Full panel tests have come back. It's passed on everything. Flying colors. It didn't come from our farm. So everything we do, we test full panel. If we get it from another farm, I don't just trust their lab results. No. Run that shit. So we're good there. It's phenomenal. I mean, here's some bigger buds. I mean, shit's wild. Free of pesticides, microbials, heavy metals, all the nasty stuff that nobody else tests their hemp flower for. There we go. Look at that. You tell me that's hemp? Guys, when I say the founding fathers were smoking sweet hemp, what do you think the difference between sweet hemp is and hemp? Guys, they were strain hunters. They were looking for strains that got you high. The founding fathers, George Washington included, were some of the, according to Mick, the largest fucking hemp dealers. There's actually stories about it in the federal papers he's telling me about. Yeah, very interesting stuff. So here's weed. There's what weed look like. There's the sweet hemp. And there's CBD. There's hemp. The difference, it's lab results and strains, guys. You can't tell the difference. Anyway, gummies are back in. Dude, the lab results on these are retarded. They've got 11 cannabinoids in them. 11. They're fucking fire. They're black cherry raspberry. I don't know if you can see that. They're going to be gone too. Very, very good. Do I ship to Cali? Of course, we ship everywhere. Everywhere in the United States, Puerto Rico and Guam included. We cannot ship our CBD products out of the country, but can ship the merchandise out of the country. So if you want merch, shirts, hats, beanies, shorts, sweats, sweatshirts, whatever. Telling you guys, we got 20% off if you're just listening at home. Hear me eating those CBD gummies. 20% off. The code is BEAR20, BEAR20. If you've never tried CBD before with another company, I tell everybody this all the time. Try ours. If there was your cousin, your uncle, your brother, Got a CBD company, ask them for full panel lab results. Go to our website, look what they look like. You need to look for cannabinoids, pesticides, terpenes, heavy metals, microbials, mycotoxins, solvents, and foreign matter. These things all need to be tested because in the hemp and CBD industry, there's no rules for this stuff. So what we do is we adhere to the highest rules possible and go to the lab and tell them, test it for fucking everything. It's called a full panel lab test. At the bottom of the bag, you're going to see a Can Verify authenticated laboratory result, QR code. You're going to scratch off this little code right here. So you said scratch off, scratch here. And when you scan that, it's going to take you to this specific bag's laboratory results. The new results are in, and they're phenomenal. 11 cannabinoids in those gummies. Yeah. And we also do a money-back guarantee. If you've never tried CBD before, try ours because we'll give you your money back if it doesn't work for you. No one ever sends it back, but if people do, I think it's happened once. Like we've had one refund. All right, we didn't work for us. No problem. Over 10,000 products sold. Literally thousands and thousands of satisfied customers. One person didn't like it. Okay, I'll take that. But it still stands, and we'll even pay you for whatever it costs you to ship it back to us. Bam. How about that? Okay. The whistle from the good, the bad, and the ugly for the bear stare. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Whistle from the good.
Starting an online store.
You guys are
is easier
too
than
funny.
you
Here's
think.
the YouTube video of what he's talking about. I love this. You guys are. Is the gem available on the site? It's not available yet. I'm going to put it up later. I got to do photos. I always wait for lab results to come back before I even tell you guys about stuff and put it on the site. Got to have them full panel lab results in hand. Got to have them. Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh, fuck. We might have to use that. That might have to be the sound. The sound. Bear stare music. All right. Waiting on Jason Frank. He's doing another podcast. He's going to call in when he's ready. Got my phone all linked up, I do believe. If you're not following us on Twitch, you're not following us on Truth, Twitter, Instagram, you fucking should be. Cannabis in Combat 5 on Instagram. It's hard to find. Outlaw Woman says, my mama is 78 and that is her ringer on her cell phone. That's perfect. That needs to be y'all's intro to political events. Wow. That's pretty good too. That's pretty good too. Wow. There's a whole lot of stuff going on today. So much that I didn't have a chance to get it all over the computer, but I will. Hang tight there. You just hang on to your little titties. Guys, if you're just listening at home, you should really watch the show too, because we do a lot of funny videos. Ellie Payton says, my 4 canisters of Serious CBD topical arrived yesterday. So grateful are my shoulders. Yeah, the topicals. Wow. Oh. This is the topical. We're back in stock on these. These go fast. So this is, it's like the best shit ever. Hard to open the boxes are set up to where you can't really open them without like tampering with them and showing. So I hate to rip them though; they're so nice. But oh well, these are mine. I got restocked, y'all. So this is the special canister she's talking about. This is a CGMP approved, shatterproof, drop proof, medical airless dosed bottle. So what this is it's 90 milliliters. You'll get 180 pumps out of this bottle. Exactly. Now it's got a minimum of 5 cannabinoids. This blend, I believe, has 10 or 11 in it, a current batch. You got a prime, it's a double lid system. I developed this with a bunch of UFC fighter buddies of mine, MMA guys. They'd be loaning each other CBD like creams, and they put their hands in it and, you know, rub it on their elbow, whatever. That's how you get ringworm. That's how you get staph. You want to make sure it's a sealed, tamper-proof container. You can't alter or tamper or get into this container. It is tamper-proof, airtight. You can throw it in a pool; it'll float. These aren't cheap; they're for the pharmaceutical market, but it's got a double cap system on it to where it won't even dry out if you don't want it to. Boop. But it's worth it. So it takes a few pumps to prime the bag because it's air pressured. Boop. Put it on my injury there. And that's the topical. All right. I think those videos came on through while I was talking with you. There they are. Helps with sunburns as well. You can't drop the flower? That's amazing. I can. I just have to go, like, I got to do the photos. I got to set up the photo booth. I got to do all that stuff. So it'll be on the site, and I'll tell you when. But we've got the gummies, we've got the Bubba Kush back, we've got everything else. We got everything else back in stock. Got the oil, obviously the oil's the that's the stuff right there. Doesn't like to focus on it though. Not with my face in the shot. There we go. See that color? That's what you want. All of our bottles come with the milliliter markers on them. So you get very precise if you're dosing for pets or children, anything like that. That gold color is what you're looking for. Along with all the cannabinoids, the full spectrum, and with a full panel test. There's a lot to this shit. Stone W. Hall says, I had some CBD spray from a different vendor. My mom said she got high from it. She doesn't smoke. Would your product get her high? No. Nope. A lot of people, because they don't even lab test for one of the panels. We do 8 panels. A lot of people, including Martha Stewart, they don't even test their CBD products for cannabinoids to show what's in there as far as the cannabinoids. Forgetting the pesticides, the heavy metals, microbials, mycotoxins, forgetting all that. They don't even test to show you if the medicine's in there. Is there CBD in there? How about CBN, CBG, CBDA? What's in there? I don't know. So I'm telling you guys, a lot of the CBD products out there, they probably have THC in them to a point where it's illegal. Now, they're supposed to have THC in them, but you as a provider need to make sure that THC rating in all your products, whether it's a lotion, a gummy, an oil, it's less than 0.3% content of it as far as THC. So 0.3%. So you couldn't get high on it. Ellsworth says you should have a little paddle like fan thing with your logo on it put behind the product when you hold it up to zoom in. I should. I will soon. All right, let's look at some of the goodies I got for you guys today. Go give me a follow on Truth. I follow back. It's my thing. Okay. Conspiracy theory. Is the world flat or is it round? Well, here's a little visual of what some people think we're living on. I'm not going to tell you because as official Space Force captain, I can't.
Gotta take the red pill. Stop popping blue. Go down the rabbit hole. You gotta have these red pills. Stay up in Wonderland. You gotta take the red pill. Citizenship to Obama, Big Mike. Mandate. Hellraiser on Dr. Fauci and Bill Gates. Red pills higher level than by the gas race. Rep until you're looking quick in the mirror.
It's an infinite plane with many worlds on it, is what this theory is. The ice wall keeps us contained.
Flying through the barrier. Firmament, flat earth, breaking through the matrix. See that red pill. Needles in your arms, giving up for the blue pills. Killer Q on me, call me Mr. Red Pills. Agent Smith's on my ass, we still sling a red pill. Going into a prison, you can't even see. A prison for your mind, theories, conspiracy. Surfing for some answers.
So you talk about aliens? Yeah, man. Like the world's way bigger than we were told. You guys ever seen the guy from shows up from a different? He's like, oh, I'm not from here. I mean, I'm not from here. He's from a country that he said the name of that didn't exist. Then he disappeared out of a fucking holding cell. We don't know what we don't know. Someone says they're surprised to see a follow back. Ah, man, I why not? On the truth, I'll follow you back. I'll follow you back wherever. I don't care about my follower count. I'm just too lazy to usually go back and follow hundreds or thousands of people. I just got other shit to do. And I prioritize like, well, I'll do that, but I got other shit to do now. So I'll do that later. And then later never happens. All right. Project Veritas has a little video poo. Little reminder of how these journalists do shit.
A question. Do you remember writing this? 2017 customers realized they could donate to Project Veritas, which bills itself as a nonprofit and an independent investigative unit that is better understood as a quote coordinated disinformation campaign.
Yeah, I quoted another reporter who had written that. Yeah.
Did you
hold on
fact check her claims?
Yeah.
What did you find that supported that?
It's a coordinated disinformation campaign.
Yeah, it's a coordinated disinformation campaign. Oh, shit, I just hung up on him. Fuck. I got this.
Well, good morning, sunshine.
How are you, sir? What's going on, Jason?
Oh, man, I tell you what. What a beautiful day, huh? I'm doing good, man. I'm hanging in there, brother. How are you?
Just living the dream, man. Living the dream. I'm got everybody on the phone with us. Told them all about you. I'm pulling up your YouTube page right now.
Is there a way to do a video call on this stream or no?
I can send you a link. Yeah, you want to do a video call? Let me do that.
Yeah, I'm sure these guys want to see what it looks like down here, and you never know. We just had 4 cartel get picked up by Border Patrol and drive by. We caught 2 guys right behind our camper on the wall here. What was that? A bomb just fucking went off or something. That was crazy.
You all right?
Oh, yeah. Just something bad. That was big, man. I felt the ground. Look at Dallin running out here right now.
All right,
so
bro.
right
What's
here,
your email? Let me get this email real quick. Let me get this email to you.
Okay, let me text it to you. I'll hang up and or do I just click on the link? Let me text it.
Yeah, just text me your email.
There you go.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I want to get this on camera. Whatever just happened, I want to get that.
Yeah, and you never know. We caught 2 guys right on the other side of this wall, this cartel ranch that we're sleeping on, come up this morning and, just sitting there running ops on us all night. So, all right, let me see. I think you got an email that just came through, maybe.
Hold on. I'm working on it right now.
Okay.
All right. It should say join me on StreamYard.
All right, let me see. Haven't got yet. Oh, come on, come through. Got your boy Justin on the phone, Dallin. There it is.
What up, Dal?
Where did it go? Okay, there it is. Join me on StreamYard. Here is your link. It's not a live link. Maybe it's because I'm on the phone. Let me hang this up and then try.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye. Yeah, you guys are hearing live production. He just heard his bomb go off down there. You guys want live? You want live shit from the border? My man Jason Frank down there on the border. He's literally camped on the border wall, you guys. Let me show you what this wild man's doing out there. Here's his Facebook page. Jason Frank on Facebook. Stay in the light, stay in the fight. That's his shit. Here's his phone number, email. It's all on his Facebook. 2,700 friends. He was he was cool with Flynn, and then Flynn started snubbing him and ignoring him, and like it got real weird. This whole Flynn thing. Flynn started getting real weird, bro. All right, this is 2 hours ago.
I'm out here with Chief and Old Man, and we are right here.
Oh, there he is.
Before.
There he is. Mr. Frank, how the hell are you?
Oh, brother. Fucking some action going on out here, man.
You say you had an explosion?
Yes, sir.
The fuck?
A big one. Didn't just hear it. We felt it. I mean, Dallin came running out. You heard the dog bark. Yeah, I don't know where, if it was down in Tucson, because that's about an hour and a half from us. Tucson, 3 Points, Sassabee, somewhere along these lines down here by the south border. So we might see something come up or on a news feed or something here sometime today. But yeah, we felt that one.
Well, okay. I call you. There's a fucking explosion. Are you like, welcome to the show? Can you start and tell everybody what you're doing at the border? This is crazy. You're a wild man. I love it.
Can I get my morning meds in real quick since we are on Cannabis in Combat?
Man, it wouldn't be Cannabis in Combat if you didn't. It wouldn't be Cannabis in Combat if you didn't.
I love you, brother.
Love you too, bro. He called me yesterday. He's like, "Hey, I'm down at the border. Do you mind? Can I get on your show tomorrow?" I'm like, "Of fucking course. I've been showing people your border shit all week."
I feel, dude, I'm on the fucking future president show, you guys.
Yeah. Isn't that shit funny? Oh my god. Why are there not thousands of people trying to be president every year? That pisses me off. Pisses me off. Do you know how many people are going for like any good job in any normal town? There's at least a dozen job applications on any normal ass job with decent benefits. At least a dozen people fighting for that job.
Yeah.
Tell me what, like the top job in the world, great benefits, great pay, lots of power. Like there's no one applying for this motherfucker? What do you mean?
Oh shit.
Yeah, we get
one more, and then we'll go into this.
No, man, take your time. Let me load my bowl. Shit.
Good morning. Oh yeah. I was on that Mel K show just now, and by the time I got, cleaned up a little bit and ready, and I didn't even have time to get the meds in, I'm sitting there thinking the whole time, I can't wait to go on Justin's show next. I got to wake up for today.
I can smoke with Justin.
I can smoke with Justin.
Yeah, right.
Man. So what we were doing down here, wow, I didn't even know. And we talked before I came out. I didn't even know what it was God wanted me to do or what I was going to do down here. And the reality is there's so many different moving parts and pieces. And the truth is that with some of it, it's as simple as shitty and as hard as it is to say, that for some of these kids, the only reason for the interaction for right now that it seems like to them is that they have that one little fiber of hope restored in humanity as they're being trafficked over here, and they're going right to traffickers, and our hands are tied, right? The legal ways, I want to put them all in my fucking truck and take them home, Justin. I hate turning them over to these situations knowing they're already bought and paid for. So that's the only reason sometimes, right? That I get to see. However, there's a lot of different parts and pieces moving, and that's why we're getting on these shows and reaching out to you guys. There's so many different things we can all do to participate in this, and not just be down here camped at the southern border, butted up next to this cartel ranch behind us. Like, we need researchers. We need people that are willing to go check on these houses and these addresses we're getting for these sponsors. We're having these kids call their sponsors, and we're finding out, you can tell by the interaction that they don't even know these people. They're not even family, right? The whole process to becoming a sponsor, there's so many different loopholes and stuff. $535, right? So with all these loopholes, it
costs to become a sponsor to get access to children.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
so why not? I don't see why we can't become sponsors. right? I don't see why we can't set up an emergency shelters and not even turn them over to Border Patrol, set up these emergency shelters in a legal way and move them to them, right? And that was the whole thing we had talked about, is it's about coming down here, gathering all of the information, all of the intel in its entirety, and creating a template, right? We know through this that if we want something different, then damn it, we've got to participate in something different. We have trusted over to these people that we thought had the best interest of our kids and humanity at heart, and then we come to find out that none of them did, right? These people are very sick and evil, and so we just create the template. We do it. So what we do is you have these 5 holes in the wall on this 10-mile stretch right behind me here, and I'll show you guys. Let me turn this camera around. How do I turn it around? Here, I'll just do this for you. So this ranch right down here, all back here, is owned by 2 separate cartels. Got about 10, 12 miles of ranch. I don't know if you can see it. I'll step over here. You can see a little hole in the wall. They're about 40-foot holes. You can see right down there where that wash goes down. That's hole number 2. 3, 4, and 5 are beyond that, just south of that. Right down here, you have hole number 1. And then about 2 miles, 3 miles that way is the Sassabee Border Patrol checkpoint station. So what they do is the cartel stash them in their hooch houses all along here. And when they're done with them, they send them over, and they send them right through these holes in the wall. And these are unaccompanied minors. The youngest we had was a 6-year-old boy with his 11-year-old sister from Honduras. And, Oh, no, unaccompanied. We did have a 30-year-old baby that came across with her mom a few days ago. Looking like she might have been running ops for us. I don't know. We're still digging on that. A lot of different things. Running ops for the cartel against us.
Right.
So when these kids come across, we hold on. You guys will see me moving around a lot when the motion sensors go off and stuff, or vehicles are coming down. So I'll be up and down. Camera will be turning. Just seeing what's going on. You guys can hear the beep in the back. We set up motion detectors right on the other side of the wall. They keep coming up. I don't know why they haven't stolen them, but they just keep coming up and turning them upside down or turning them over and different things. Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy, guys. But here's the thing too, like, until we stop the bleeding on every one of these holes, it's a cat and mouse game. If they start shooting us or do something to take one of us out, the military comes in and shuts this whole operation down. Right.
Oh, so they're told hands off.
Yes, they are.
Okay, I see. I was going to say.
Now that they're trying fear tactics and different things of that sort, but when you're protected with the whole armor of God, there ain't nothing to fear. The only fear I have is standing in the wrong line at the end of the day when I go home. And that ain't going to happen. So they run their ops and different stuff on us. They'll send these kids through, and they're running dope, fentanyl and coke. We got some pictures. I'll get those over to you of some different stashes we're getting where they're dropping their bags. It's full of bags of cocaine and fentanyl and different things as they're tracking through these deserts. So what they'll do is they'll send these kids across a lot of times when they need a distraction, because we're busy with the kids. Me, man, I soak it up. I'm nothing else matters, right? I'm here for the kids. Now, if I can gun down and go on some high-speed chases and catch some of these coyotes like you see in that video, I'm all for it. But you put that kid in front of me, that's the priority, right? So we get to these kids as they're coming through. All of them are in brand new Nikes, Adidas, and Disney clothes. You'll see burn piles going on over here where they're burning all their old clothes. What they're doing is making them presentable for their buyers. Which is the sad fucking reality of it. We send them over. We go down. We get an interpreter on the phone, and we ask them if they want to go right to Border Patrol or if they want to come up here to the camper and eat some food and get prayed up and get some Bibles and do some fellowship and just hang out and get ready for the next trip of their journey. Because once Border Patrol picks them up, they're stuffed in paddy wagons and transported to the transport center down in Tucson.
Now, you're only talking about kids, right? You're not talking about adult men.
I'm only talking about kids. Yeah. These adults that are coming over, maybe God will see it in my heart if that situation comes across. But I didn't buy this. We didn't buy this food for these adults that are,
Right.
you know.
I was going to ask.
No, this is for the kids. Those that don't, you know, they don't have no way out that are being trafficked. These other ones, like, you know, I don't know how. I just want to beat the shit out of them.
Right.
Because a lot of times they're not even their parents. You know, they're guards of the cartel watching these kids and making sure they get to their traffickers and different things. So we bring them up here and we pray with them and we feed them. And you can see in the videos and the pictures that first moment we pick them up, how much fear and just trauma is in them. And then we're at the camp for a little while. They're all smiling and laughing. And then when they leave, we're putting them in Let's Go Brandon t-shirts and they're giving us big old hugs and they don't want to let us go, man. They're just fucking grasping onto us. Like, I don't want to go with Border Patrol, you know? And, so that's what we're doing. We're giving them money, you know, hiding it in their shoes because they take everything from them. Right. So we're putting money under the soles of their shoes and just loving on them, man, and doing what we can. And, it's fucking hard. It's hard. It's an ugly situation. And then you had that hearing yesterday where that fucking idiot's talking about, we have control of the southern border. You have control of the southern border, yet you've got fucking patriots out here chasing down fucking cartel members, fucking pinning them in the desert, calling Border Patrol, getting a chopper in the air. You've got us processing, getting the sponsors' numbers. You got us doing the background checks on these sponsors. You've got us going to their houses and sending pedo hunters when shit don't seem right to go into these places. And this administration is doing nothing. They're doing nothing but taking the $535 and sending them over there. There's no follow through. They're not even checking them for Brandon. Like, we know these guys are branded, right? These kids and stuff. I haven't got into that.
They're branded?
A lot of them are.
With what?
Their documents come over. I haven't looked at these kids, right? We don't have the proper personnel like nurses, and I don't want to get into giving them any loophole to get me out of here where I'm checking body markers.
But you're talking, you're saying there's allegedly on these children, there's brands on them?
Yes. And if you look, a lot of them that are being processed through different organizations and different things, they're showing these brands. They brand them to show who they own to before they even come over. Like I said, I haven't personally, that's just a barrier. I haven't crossed with these kids. I don't want them to feel uncomfortable and different things.
Yeah, no, that would be a completely inappropriate thing. I didn't know if it was visible like on the wrist or something, but they put it somewhere where
they're putting them on their arms and different places, legs and stuff like that. However, the goal is to set up emergency shelters, to have nurses, to have places to take these kids to where there's a whole process of gathering all that information and then finding somewhere once they're a sponsor, vetting if that is a family member, doing the background check and then turning them over. But this is just the beginning process. Like we talked about, I had to get out here. We don't trust in media. We don't trust in, edited versions of people and people's own twist and narrative on things. Yeah, I attach my personal opinions from being out here to understanding I've came to, but we get out here and we show you guys this in its entirety so you can come to your own understanding, right? But we create this template. We set up the emergency shelters. We become sponsors, right? What's $535? Even if we're sponsoring some of these kids for a week or two, if it can legally be done, right? Because that's why I haven't I'd take all these kids and put them underground, right? But these guys, they're running offs on us out here. They're trying anything to take us out of the fight, right? And as soon as I put a kid in this truck and try to take it to a different location and bypass Border Patrol and that shit, if we don't have our ducks in the row, then I'm going back to prison for 15, 25 years and I'm out of the fight.
Right.
So we're creating that template. It's fucking crazy. There's no control of this southern border.
You said something earlier that I want to ask you a question about.
Coffee, please. That what?
You said something earlier I want to ask you a question about. You said that you hate turning them over to Border Patrol because did you insinuate Border Patrol selling them as well?
No, but I think Border Patrol, the way they treat them, and I know the process once they're in Border Patrol, now they're free reign to the government, right? Now they're going to the cages. Now they're going to their sponsors.
And
I don't like
getting trafficked by the sponsors, not by Border Patrol. Border Patrol is doing the system, but the system itself, because the sponsors are also janky. At least the vetting process is so janky that even though the Border Patrol is doing what they're supposed to do, eventually where the kid ends up, they're back in trafficking, is what you're saying.
Yes. I don't like the way they treat them like commodities.
Bro, that's like a scene from Running Scared. Remember that nice white couple in that movie Running Scared? They got the plastic floors and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Like that's some monster shit. You're signing up. Like that's like the Cookie House and the kid Hansel and Gretel. Like, oh, I got a sponsor. Someone's gonna take care of me, and you show up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is the same shit you're used to. You're just getting trafficked by different color people now."
Yeah,
that's terrifying.
Yeah,
that's a horror movie.
It is. It is.
How often do you think that's the case? Is that the rarity, or is that the norm?
No, the only out of the between 50 or 60 kids that I've helped process and feed and love on over this last week and a half. I can only confidently say that I trust that 5 of those kids were going to family.
Out of 50 or 60.
Yeah.
So 10% of the, because when you say love on, I know what you mean. You just mean have fellowship, read Bible verses.
Pray. Yeah. Give them smiles and yes. Yeah.
So while you're feeding and reading Bible verses and praying over people, they give you the number that they're supposed to call.
Yes.
And you call it, and it's never who it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and you can tell by a lot of times they don't even know how to pronounce the person's name, right? They got to pull this piece of paper out with a phone number on it that the cartel gave them right over here before they sent them through the wall, which tells you it's cartel friendly now, right? So they send them right over there. They send them over here with this phone number, and we have them call so we can see if that interaction is comfortable or uncomfortable, right? If how long it's on there. And one group, the 5 that are in that video that Zach did, we're praying at the end, and they're all laughing and smiling, eating, and and having a good time. That was the only group that when they called their sponsors individually, like these family members, like you can tell they were moms and dads. There was so much relief in their voice, and they're crying to gratitude. They're praying. And,
right. Authentic, what it should have been. If your story checks out, whoever you're going to call is going to be happy to hear from you.
Yeah.
Right. But
got a video up on Joel's Facebook.
What's that?
Got a video up because I can't live stream on my Facebook, right? Because I'm a bad boy, I guess. So I'm in trouble. So I've been using Joel Hayes's Facebook to live stream from. And there's a video up of a lady came over the other day with a 30-year-old baby and a 3-month-old. And we're sitting here. We call the sponsor, and we're talking to him on the phone. And supposedly he has not seen his baby boy yet. Right? So we do the video call. Right. And in the video call, I'm screenshotting, getting their pictures of their face and before they're even out of here. I've got the address, because we've got resources to where we're taking that phone number. Who's it registered to? What address? Who's living at that address and different things. And this guy, you can see in this video that when she saw her husband, supposed husband, and he saw the baby, it was like a blank stare for her. Like there was no look at your son, none of that. And supposedly he hadn't seen his baby be born yet since it's been born 30 days ago. And then he sent a text message that said, "Thank you so much for helping my wife. Please tell Border Patrol she came from the United States of America, but she was in this house over here where they wouldn't let her leave. They made her have the baby and she ran away." So yet you're telling me you were there in this same state, where your wife with your baby was, you knew she was being held hostage, and yet you didn't do nothing? She had the baby here, ran away back to Mexico, and now she's coming back to you? No, she probably had the baby right here in Mexico, right? Because that's a lot of traveling. That's a lot of trek to be doing that with a 30-year-old baby from Delaware. Get back into Mexico. You know, supposedly she came to Mexico because she needed some help with the baby. That's 30 days. You know, so much. There's a lot of moving parts of that for that to even be possible for 30 days, right?
That's very likely.
No. So then we run the phone number. That comes back to a Christopher Johnson, who we find his social media posts, and wouldn't you know it, he's there, old prison dude, got his swastika, got all his tattoos of like yard tattoos, and I've got experience from being in prison, so I know what these tattoos represent. And here he is. Then check this out, Justin. We run the address because, see, I tricked him because he's like, oh, thank you so much for helping my family. I'm like, yeah, we got a care package for you. Where do you want me to send it? Bam, address right there. We run the address, and tell me why out of the 5 people that are living at this address, 4 of these names look familiar from the Operation 1009 dig with these cartel members. The Lopez's, the Villanuevas, oh, dude, I'm like, you fucking people got to be kidding me. I'm still dealing with these guys. I know these names.
I know these names from 1009, you motherfuckers. Tell them what 1009 is.
1009, Operation #1009 is a 501c3 that I became a part of as the face of the organization that Joel Hayes started, that was infiltrated by the cartel to traffic kids through this organization. And by me being a part of that organization, we were able to infiltrate and find out these board members and dig on them and expose that. So since then, we have gotten links, and I think I even sent that link to you, Justin, where the DOJ busted a human trafficking ring, right? And these names in here are the same prominent names that are on printouts of family members from Elisa Lopez and her ex-husband and Mark Sprague, who were board members on Operation 1009. Look, these dogs are the best weapons we got out here. They some cartel hunting. Oh boy,
some dudes right there.
Oh man, they are so tired. They've been working. They caught one sneaking back into Mexico earlier. He was trying to walk down at that hole like everything was cool, and them dogs got on him. He started running his ass back to Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh man. They're the ones that caught the 2 right here behind the gate earlier on us. Buster started ground. Hair was up. I looked back there. 2 guys are like 15 feet from us walking back towards Mexico. Probably grabbing their listening devices, whatever recorders and stuff they had set up to run ops on us. They are watching us big time out here, man.
Well, yeah, you're right there on the fucking border, like on it. Can you show us again where you're at? Just because you got the camera and show everybody, like.
Yeah. So there's Mexico and the cartel. Here's the United States of America. That's your buddy Rob right there. There's Dallin, your boy Dallin. Look at Rob's. You're gonna love Rob's little setup he's got. You took it down. Oh man, he had the hammock tied from this neck of the gooseneck to the wall of Mexico. Oh man. So yeah, there's Mexico. There's Sassabee, Arizona right down there. There's hole number 1. And yeah, we'll have good service. We'll drop some pictures in later. I wanted to walk down to the hill and show you guys these hooch houses and these ranches that are right on the other side of this fence. But what we'll do, you can drop pictures or add different things in there, right? Into the show notes or what?
Sorry, what did you say?
If I get you some pictures, you'll be able to add different things to your show notes on here?
Yeah, I can do that.
Then that's what I'll do, guys. I'll make sure to get pictures of these hooch houses that are right on the other side of that border right there where they're stashing. They leave these women and children in here, and they rape on them in there for a few days before they send them over. Last night, they had a big old party on the other side trying to intimidate us, playing their Mexican music and shit, hanging out right about 100 yards from us, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. I saw
so they view that as their territory. They view that as you're on their territory.
Yeah, but you see this?
That says otherwise, don't it?
That says otherwise. What, pups? I'm okay. Dad's all right. I know. I love you guys. Down. Get it down.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's intense, man. That's intense.
All right, get down. Go. Get Dad's white shirt all dirty. I had to put on the Convoy for the Kids. I saw the message come across. We designed these shirts, man. If you guys want to help support this mission, go. Call your dog, Dallin. Go. You guys knocking over my coffee. Go.
They're excited.
Convoy for the Kids. We are the wall.
Now, how do people get a hold of you?
You know me, 702-281-4227. 702-281-4227. Get a hold. We have the website, www.stayinthefight.com. There is no store on there. Get a hold of me. Tell me your sizes. Tell me where you're at. I'll get them shipped out. We've got some shirts. We've got the Let's Go Brandon shirts that we're sending all these kids over. How classic, dude. How classic.
I'm going to show people this. Hold on. Let me get your phone number again. Then I'm going to show people these pictures on your Facebook of you sending these kids back in Let's Go Brandon shirts. All right. So 702 what?
702-281 Bailey. Go. 4227. 281-4227.
So guys, this is how you get a hold of Jason Frank. He's gangster. He's the one that started this giving your cell phone out, doxing yourself basically. He didn't know it was doxing. He just considered it a really basic, like, well, just call me. Like, that's no big deal.
Yeah, let's get together. Let's figure it out. Let's create the template. Let's work together. Let's change this world, guys.
Here's his number on the screen right now, Jason Frank, 281-4227. Okay, go on.
Oh, you were going to show some of the pictures of the Let's Go Brandon shirt.
That's right. Oh, too much fun. Let's see. Hold on one second.
So there's always financial support, right? And the biggest way you guys can support is keep us in your prayers, right? Keep us and these kids in your prayers. We need researchers. We need people that are willing to go check on some of these kids. And, you know, it just dawned on me today. And last night we were talking, we need sponsors, right? Some of you guys look at the process of sponsoring. Look at it. We need researchers. We need people that can help. You know, I'm looking at the legalities of how to start emergency shelters, right? And legally take these kids to them. There's so many different ways you guys can help and support besides just financially. That kid, he came from Honduras, and the cartel took all his money and everything from him. He's the one that told us, and that's in a video on Joel Hayes' Facebook page. He's the one that told us that they made him clean up to be presentable. They gave him all new clothes and made him take a shower. Look at that smile on it.
Yeah, he don't know what he's in for, though.
No. But it might have just been that minute of, you know, him getting loved on and having some hope in humanity that there are some good people out there, and to keep that faith and that hope and that God's got him.
Well, I mean, it might not seem like much, but showing someone that's never seen decent humanity, that can be, like you said, the thing that keeps hope alive in their heart.
Yes, go to Zach Mouchon's Facebook.
Where'd it go?
Here, I'll text you over. You want me to text you a live link to it?
I got it. He's got Q as the logo.
When was the last post? No, that's one of his accounts. That's not the one he's using.
They're hiding it.
Yeah, if you go actually back on my page, go to where he's tagging me in the videos and post, and click on that Zach Mouchon, that one right there. Yeah, that's the one. Go look. He was posting all the pictures and different things on there. Like I said, I've been live streaming from Joel's account because I can't live stream. So they've been tagging me in there. That's before we dropped Zach off at the airport yesterday. We are the wall, guys.
That's intense. That's super intense that you're down there on the border, man.
That's cartel territory right there behind us.
You guys are fucking wild. Fucking wild. You get a thunder kicks, bro.
Thunder kicks.
Oh, have you watched this video yet?
No,
Oh, go ahead, click on that. You guys are gonna love this.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag.
Get them with their back. There they go.
5 of them. 5 of them came across. 6 of them.
It ain't me.
Get them plates right.
I ain't no senator, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate born, no. Some folks are on silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they help themselves, dog? But when the tax man comes to the door, Lord, the house looking like a rummage sale. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no millionaire son. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one, no. Send you down to war. And when you ask them, who's the only answer? Yo, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no military son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son.
It's
Dude,
not
that-
over yet.
Oh, nice. I was hoping it wasn't.
One day, one day, one day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. Crazy
Oh, linking up hands real quick.
Oh, gotcha. And we're doing this in Spanish, right?
Yes. All right, we're ready.
Señor Celestial, llegamos a tus pies. Pedimos que cuidas de tus niños, su camino, y les llevas donde ellos necesiten estar para tener un buen futuro, para tener una buena vida. Pedimos que cuidas todos, cada uno de nosotros, y a esos señores que están vigilando y están tratando de ayudar a los demás a llegar a un buen futuro, y que llegan muy bien, y que nadie olvidamos que usted es el Señor, que usted siempre estará con nosotros. Al nombre de Jesús. Amén.
Amen. Thank you. All right. So we'll go through the process. I'll have. I'm gonna start getting some food ready. I'll cook up some hamburgers and we'll get some water going. But we'll start the process if we can get each individual's name, their sponsor's number, where their sponsor's at, their age. Let's talk about, the process a little bit, whatever information we can get, their parent, how they come across, how they are, who looks out for them once they get here, the fear, anything they need, just whatever you see fit and wherever God kind of leads you in that. But I'm going to go in and then Zach's recording all this. That way we get all the information of their sponsors' numbers, because we all know a lot of times that these sponsors they're already bought off. These guys they're not going to places that they think are in their best interest. A lot of times these guys don't even know their traffic until they get to where they're going. So we don't need to tell them all that and put that fear in them, but we just need to instill in them that we're here to help, and not just through this process, but we've got digital soldiers, and we got people researching on these phone numbers and these houses that these guys are going to, guys, because we have follow-up crews that go and make sure that these guys are okay and do the best that we can with the resources that we have right now. So I'm going to turn this over to Rhonda and the kids, and just thank all you guys that are in the live stream for being here. And if you guys can share this and get it out, our intent here is to show this in its entirety from the beginning process to the end, to show you guys it's not all the orgasms and rainbows and butterflies that we're led to believe by the mainstream media, to show this in its entirety and what really happens in the reality of this situation in this human trafficking, and to encourage you guys and to show you how effective your energy can be when we decide to participate in something. And it doesn't take a lot. It takes a little bit of love and uncompassion and selfless service, and we create ripples that change lives for generations to come. So with that being said, I'm going to go get some food ready and turn this over to Rhonda and these beautiful kids, and Zach's going to live stream for you guys. So let me talk to you. Okay.
Bro. Bro, what the fuck? Thunderkicks.
Thunder. Wow. Thunder kicks. Oh!
Dude, good for you. Good for you, Jay. That's wonderful you're down there doing. That's fucking amazing. Like, brought a tear to my eye, bro. I had to suck the tear back through my tear ducts because I don't cry. I never have.
Not Justin.
I'm not never gonna. But I understand that other real men do cry. So I get.
I'm crying enough for both of us right now.
Good. Thank you. It makes me feel better. What a trip. What a statement. You're telling a translator, hey, don't freak them out. A lot of these people don't know if they've been trafficked already. Oh my God. What the fuck type of mind fuck is that, where you're sitting there knowing these people are going to a trafficking spot and you can't do nothing but pray for them?
Sucks.
Oh.
We can create the template, right? We can vet these people. That's way more than our own administration and government's doing. They just turn them over, right? We'll go in there. We'll kick down doors. We're just going to go about it the legal way. We're going to set up the emergency shelters, right? It's going to take funding. It's going to take people to help and be willing to be of service, right? And if we want something different, then it's our responsibility to participate in something different. We don't like the template that they've created for us, then we rewrite and we recreate the template, right? And we do it together. And it's not that the people aren't capable of it or they don't know how. They just need shown, right? They need to see it in entirety. It needs to be appealing, right? It's something that these people have been in control of this planet for a really long time, man. And we've been distracted by bread and circuses and strip clubs and gambling and foosball and baseball and all this other stupid shit in the frantic effort to acquire more and to get a better job so we can have the bigger car and the cuter old lady and the better boat and all this other shit. And it happened right under our noses in a few generations. Right. So the bottom line is it's not there is no magic wand coming in and being waved. You know, that whole we are the plan. We are Q. Right. It's our job. It's our responsibility to create that template. It's our job to be a part of the school boards. And now that we know the behavior and their agendas and their things that they're doing, you know, when our voice is strong enough, it's very easy to say, hey, that behavior is no longer accepted in this community anymore. If you're going to continue that behavior, if these are the things you want, then get your ass outside of this community. And we start building those communities and that ripple effect, right? So get involved, man. You know, create something. This is just the template. Like I want to, you know me, like I want to take this all the way down this fucking wall, all the way to Florida or wherever it ends, right? and have different communities, right? Fortunately, I had to, I was asked to transport this fifth wheel from Montana down to Vegas. And the deal was, yeah, if I can live in it for 3 weeks out here at the southern border. So, you know, here we are in this badass little fifth wheel, like comfortably out here, eating good. We got a kitchen set up, like just hanging out. But how cool would that be to go all the way down the United States, man, this whole border, and create little templates? Look at how much just one little group in 3 weeks, right, impact it has on these kids. We don't know. It's not our job to know, because then the ego and the pride, all that shit gets in the way, and then we forget this is all God moving and we're just the vessel. But can you imagine how many ripples that creates, right? And this is just one group of people, guys, doing it for the first time out here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that there's never been a fifth wheel parked on the border wall, right? With a kitchen set up.
This is where we camp now.
Yeah.
This is America's new campground. Because here's what I want to know. Like, everywhere I've ever been, you're on someone's dirt, right? There's no free dirt. That's a national forest. It's BLM property, not Black Lives Matter, Bureau of Land Management. It's farmers' property. It's some fucking whatever. Someone owns everything. There's no free dirt anymore. So whose property are you on? And what is the law enforcement / border patrol's response to you being there?
Let me show you. All right. You see the road, correct?
Yeah.
Right. You see where the road ends right here on this other side?
Yes, sir.
So what Border Patrol is doing, because let me tell you, fuckers, they say it's they go on high-speed chases and different things right here. So it's not safe for us to be right here on the wall. However, what we found out was if I was parked right there, right on where this dirt road is no longer a road, Fish and Wildlife comes and gives me a ticket and I have to leave. Now, how ironic that I'm on a public road and the only way to get me off of here is to go through paperwork and have the sheriff come out and get me off of here. Border Patrol cannot legally move me. Fish and Wildlife cannot legally move me. So they've tried all their tactics. It's dangerous. These cartels going to come up and probably throw a Molotov cocktail on your truck or slash a tire or scare you or yada, yada, yada. And, we just stay here and post up.
Well, like you said, if you're breaking a law, we'll call the sheriff. If the sheriff comes out and tells me to leave, I'm not going to fight the sheriff.
Yeah, I'm on public property. I mean, this is his jurisdiction. You're out of your jurisdiction. But they keep telling me, the Fish and Wildlife is going to come and make you move. And then you'll see in some of the videos on Zach's live streams or the videos we're tagged in or on Joel Hayes' Facebook where I have to live stream, you'll see me telling them like, well, actually the law, because they're like, why don't you just move right over here? And I go, well, it's ironic you say that, like, because then Fish and Wildlife comes and gives me a ticket and kicks me off. Nobody can kick me off here. You know what I mean? And you see it in them, they're like, this motherfucker.
Because they're going to set you up. They're trying to give you bad advice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me show you guys. See, if you guys want to come out here, you're not missing nothing. I mean, look, we're eating steak fajitas for breakfast, guys. That's my buddy, Rob.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
How you doing?
Man, good. Pleasure to meet you, sir. Thank you for being out there and doing what you're doing.
You're welcome. It's not me. It's God sent me here. I'm just following God's lead.
Man, God bless you.
Man, look at that, guys. Come on, get something to eat. Food's on me, baby. Food's on us.
You're only about 8 hours from me.
Yeah, that's it. I drove 33 hours from Florida.
Yeah, I might have to pop down there. That looks pretty good. I might have to pop down there to grab something to eat.
Bro, we even got a nice little bed in there for you to sleep in. Look at that.
I never stayed somewhere fancy on the wall like that. Shit, I might have to bring my good shoes.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, it's almost like a tailgater. Make sure you bring the cornhole board. That's what Rob said. He got out here. He's like, man, I brought the wrong setup. He's coming out with 50 cals and sniper rifles and all this special forces shit to run ops. And here we are blaring music on the fifth wheel, that whole Armor of God song or some Casting Crowns or the Meditation 432 hertz at night, driving them fucking crazy. They don't know what to think of us gringos out here, bro.
They're white, but they don't seem racist.
Right?
What do we call them?
What do we call them? Crazy. What the fuck are they doing? Do they not know where the cartel way?
I know. I just don't care.
Yeah. And?
You're right. But you're on my property now. So now you're on my property.
Yeah. Oh, you got right? Border Patrol. Yeah. And especially like some of them, like, yeah, don't slow down. Just go ahead and get all your dust in my fucking kitchen, you fucking cocksucking mother.
So wait a minute. What just happened? Are you telling me Border Patrol just drove by you?
Yeah. And a lot of times they'll do like 50, 60 or 70 just to get our camp all dusted up.
Dicks. But yeah, literally, so their reaction to you is just like, you're not even there.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're running ops on us and all kinds of shit. We had one So we got these badass radios where we had the cartel station, and they communicate all day on this radio back here on the ranch. We don't know Spanish, so a lot of it we were having to catch and record and translate and different things like that. But so this guy comes over, old Greg. How ironic that he's just into the 17th letter of the alphabet. Such a patriot. He hears that radio and he's like, how did you guys get that? We ain't heard a signal since, bro. There's been no chatter since. Like, they're running off. He hung out for 2 hours talking about decalcifying the pineal gland. And then when I go talk to him about 432 hertz, he's like completely lost. Like, he has no idea. Like, you're not going to know about the pineal gland if you don't know about the hertz.
Hey, you know what that is? That they probably forgot to include that in the Fed training manual of what we're into. Like, he probably give them a training manual of here's the common conspiracy theorist beliefs, so that they try to align themselves with, it sucks how they killed JFK, right? How about those chemtrails, bro?
Yeah.
What do you think about lizard people? Is the world flat? Trying to be one of us.
Yeah.
And you're like, what about 432? Look, wait, hold on.
What are frequencies?
In the manual. It wasn't in the manual. Neither.
You guys know the algorithms. You don't know about the pineal gland and all the fluoride in the water and not know anything about a frequency.
No, you have to.
You have to. It's in the same algorithm, Tick.
And that's what's so funny is when their training fails them. It's like you can't. It's hard to fake the funk, man. It's super hard to fake the funk unless someone's on drugs or alcohol. Like someone that's intelligent and knows their shit. You're probably not going to be able to fake being an astrophysicist for very long in a room full of physicists.
Right?
And the same thing with being a welder. How long could you fake being a welder locked in a room with a bunch of welders? It's not going to be long till they figure out, wait a minute, hold on. Jerry
ain't no welder.
Yeah, he ain't no fucking welder.
Oh, shit.
Like they can fake the funk for a little while, but in a long enough timeline, you're fucked. You're gonna be outed.
Yeah, not happening.
We're so how long are you gonna be out there still?
Another week and a half this first trip. I got to get back by Mother's Day. Taken away from the family. I got Dallin out here, a little savage. So I'm gonna go back and we're just gonna brainstorm, and it's looking like the 501c3 is going to start, and we're really going to start moving forward with these emergency shelters and different things and creating that template and coming back out and going all, maybe once a month, go out for a week and, get communities involved. And this is a big operation, and we got to get back and just kind of strategize and figure out how we're going to be most effective and help to the situation. Right. And really brainstorm and get that figured out. So for this time, another week and a half. Probably leave next Saturday, Sunday, depending on if I'm going to drive straight through or whatnot, just what transpires during the week. And then might be able to come back out in a month down here. I don't know, but I know that this is, you get the ones that respect what we're doing, and they'll drive by at 5 miles an hour so they don't hit the dogs and different things, and they'll wave. Right.
I just saw at the corner of my screen. I just saw Border Patrol drive by. For everybody listening at home, you could barely see it, but they just drove by very slowly in their white and green truck. No, like keep it on camera. That's good. I like to see what's going on out there on that road.
I'm trying to give you guys more. That way we don't miss anything next time.
Sure. It's just so trippy. Now, when people donate, they can give you money at Stay in the Light, Stay in the Fight. How do people donate to you?
Yes, on Stay in the Light, Stay in the Fight, there is a Zelle. I got kicked off of Venmo, PayPal, and the website hasn't been updated. So there's only 2 live links on there that I still have access to. If you guys want a shirt too, like I said, nothing's on the store. Just text me your sizes and locations or different things. If you want to mail,
you'll take orders on the phone for shirts.
Yeah. I've tried to get the lady who designed the website.
That's old school, bro. Like, who wouldn't want to talk to the guy they're getting a shirt from? So here's Jason Frank's cell phone, guys. You want to support Jason Frank? Call him and buy 10 shirts. Fuck it.
We got these shirts. You can buy the iconic going down in history. Let's Go Brandon shirts that are all going. They're all wearing going to Border Patrol. I'm eating the bill on that one. I said, fuck it. I was going to sell them. The printer sent some extra shirts, and I was like, you know what? I got that from you. You taught me about that. Like, fuck it, eat the cost and use it for marketing, right? And that's the marketing I want. I want them all going to Let's Go to Border Patrol and their thing. Let's Go Brandon shirts. How fucking iconic is that? That is so cool, bro. So get one of them shirts. You know what I mean? They're here. This is
That is my favorite thing today, that you're sending these kids prayed up, rested up. You're sending them with Let's Go Brandon shirt. Here you go, kid.
Yeah, buddy. Oh shit. It got put back in the fridge with the guacamole when I handed it to you in the house yesterday, Dallin.
It's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing. That shit's too funny.
Yeah, it was so cool when one of the kids out of that 5 that are mainly in that video where we're eating and praying with at the end, one kid knew what it was and what it represented, and he started laughing, and he translated. He told all the other Spanish kids exactly what it meant, and they're all laughing and shit.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No, the Mexican kids or the wherever they came from, those kids that don't even speak English, they know the joke of Let's Go Brandon.
Yeah, the one kid did so far, and he loved it, dude. Who would have thought? You know what I mean? All from a fucking guy at the car race.
Easy does it, says Jason Frank just won the internet. You did, dude. You're at the border giving kids Let's Go Brandon shirts. The fuck out of here, dude. Funnier than that. Like, you definitely just won the internet. You won the internet. Sparky Boy from over there, I think he's somewhere across the pond, man. He's far away right now. Sparky Boy said, I support this legend.
Thank you, brother. Thank all you guys, man. Even those of you guys that aren't in a position to financially support or come out here, your prayers are just as they're more important than any of it, right?
Well,
Keeping that hedge of protection surrounding us and these kids.
We could all call it like the campathon. We're going to do the border campathon. Like, what do we do? We're camping. I don't know. Some of us throw the football around.
Bring a soccer ball out so the kids can play. You know, it's like, babe, are you ready? You got put in your vacation time. We're going camping. Where are we going this year, babe? Well, we're going to go down. We were down in Sassabee last year, so we're going to go down by Juarez this year at Hole Ever. Oh, dude, you want to see a coincidence? I mean, there are no coincidences. Your boy got lot 17.
Is that what that lot is? I figured you put that on the wall there. Or
No,
I thought it was 13.
no, I didn't put that there. I picked this spot because it was on the hill and I get good service and I can see hole 1 and hole 2. That's why I picked right here, right in the middle of this hill.
And it had marker 17 on the wall.
Right there. You can look at all my history writings. I don't write my 1s like that, and I don't cross my 7s or put that little thing in them.
How trippy.
How trippy. Look at that. Literally a 1.5 foot. Dallin's sleeping from this Mexican cartel. Dallin's in this bed. He's a little hawker, bro. He finds them. He finds them belly crawling across. He finds them in the binoculars, little lights in the middle of the night and shit. Oh, dude. Yeah.
You guys got night vision out there?
We got night vision, not thermal yet. I got some thermal drones on the way, hopefully. Rob had a great idea. Why not just rent a couple sky lifts? You know, get a hold of Aher and have him put a couple sky lifts out here, put them right up here on the wall, and we can get all the way up and just send that thermal drone vision and follow these coyotes over to all their drug spots.
Do that?
I mean, I didn't think I'd be able to do this.
Let me call up my boy Rob and be like, hey, go ahead and ask the boss, man, if I can borrow a couple fucking sky lifts. I got.
They're pretty patriotic. I think they'd go for it. They'd probably even deliver them down here for us.
What do you need them for? We're filming at the border. I got to get up high.
We're running special ops on coyotes sneaking over fentanyl.
I would just call it journalism.
Right?
We're doing journalism.
Citizen journalism.
But yeah, this is journalism, bro. I don't have a gun in my hand. I might have a gun in my hand. That's just for self-protection. But now, what can I go open carry down there? What's the rules on the border down there?
Oh, this is a constitutional carry state, sir.
Okay, so I can open carry and I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Ron came out with a 50 cal.
Well, I'm bringing my AK. I'm going to bring something that's long range just in case, and I'll bring a pistol too. And I got a shotgun. I'm coming heavy.
Yep, and your biggest weapon, that whole armor of God.
Well, I don't leave home without it.
That's right. Always strapped up with that one.
I'd be dead a long time ago.
Come down here and throw a tailgater with us.
Well, we got to throw a party. I mean, I got to throw a
They
party.
had theirs last night.
I can't have you camping at the border by yourself.
Eating fajita scrambles.
Thunder.
See, Sparky Boy says the Wolfpack attacks Coyote.
That's right, baby.
Wolfpack attack Coyote.
That's
Look,
right.
we fight bears. You think we're afraid of a coyote?
And although I told you so, in the beginning of that video we watched, you saw the helicopter flying, and then you saw them guys running out. Right. That was the high-speed chase where they realized they weren't going to get away from me. And Border Patrol, I already had them on the phone waiting at the paved road exit. So they made another right down the dirt road, and we were doing about 60, 65 down the dirt. And they said, "Fuck this, man." They got out, started running back to Mexico. Within 3 minutes, Border Patrol had the chopper in the air, pinned them all down, got the vehicle. And you can see that video and it's live when we're doing it. If you want to go to the YouTube channel, they drag the last lady that gets out. She's dragging a 3-year-old out of the car by her arms as they're dropping the backpack. Just crazy, bro. It's on the YouTube. I think we labeled it "Not Today, Fucktards." And then Zach comes. Zach.
Why did you label it "Not Today, Fucktards"?
I don't know. It just sounded right.
All right, guys.
Here we go.
A quick little right turn on the dirt road, and they're gone. We're up to 55 miles an hour right now, and we're still losing them. We got Border Patrol on their way.
Damn it. Hold on.
They were waiting for them out at the gate. So let's see if they can intercept these guys. And
I'll rewind it, everybody. Don't worry. So this is "Not Today, Fucktards." Now explain to us what you're doing. Are you chasing cartel? Who are you chasing?
Coyotes and cartel, ones that were trying to come over here with their backpacks full of drugs and illegally. Right
now, what do you? Okay, so say you encounter them. What do you do?
So what we did is we saw them. Let me finish this bite. Ribeye fajitas are good. In case you guys don't know, you haven't tried them. So we're out here hanging out, having a little tailgater, and we look down at one, and we see Dallin sees a guy on the inside of the gate still moving around as guys are getting into this other vehicle. They're getting into the vehicle and they take off. And we just chased them. I got Border Patrol right on the phone because, like you said, we can't be doing vigilante shit out here, right? We can't have them take us out of the fight, arrest us, or act like we're doing something out of our realm. Right. So we follow them until Border Patrol. Like you'll see
you do hands off and you provide eyes for Border Patrol.
Yes, and we call them in because they're so busy and overwhelmed that we'll call them in and they'll have people out. They'll have that chopper in the air. They got every single one of them fuckers, bro.
So
now,
your goal out there is to observe and report.
Mm-hmm.
If you're ever chasing, it's not that when you catch them, you can put hands or do anything. You're literally on the phone with Border Patrol as you're doing this, providing intelligence on where these people are at.
Yes. When these guys stopped and everybody got out, I got Border Patrol on the phone, gave them coordinates, a little bit of location, different stuff, where these guys got out. And then I stayed safely behind this other truck that was driving, trying to get away. And then when he turned around, we gave Border Patrol his location. And then we came back to camp. And then the chopper was right in the air. And then a couple hours later, what we had found out, because we were driving out, I was driving out to meet Jen, a nurse friend who came out on her days off. They were loading them all in the van. So we watched the video with the Border Patrol because I told him, I said, "Hey, you want to make sure you have all of them? I have a video of them all jumping out of the vehicle." He goes, "You do?" I said, "Yeah." So I pulled it up. I even sent it. He wanted this video. There were two of them. And as soon as the one guy seen it, he looked at me, he goes, "Fucking America." And he high-fives me.
Who did? One of the Border Patrol guys?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He said "fucking America" and high-fived you?
America, and gives me a high five. He's like, "I love this."
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there's good guys out there. We just got to show them that they ain't alone.
Yeah.
Got to show them they ain't alone. We ain't scared. Fuck you.
Yeah. So we just turned it over to them,
So
let's watch it real quick. It's a good one.
This is wild, man. Not today, fucktards might not help so much on the algorithms, but this is amazing.
Hold up right there. Okay. Let's get them plates right there.
So what happened? They jumped out?
Yeah.
What just happened?
That's at the end of the chase. They jumped out to sneak back into Mexico.
All right, guys.
Because they realized they weren't going to get away.
Road, and they're gone. We're up to 55 miles an hour right now, and we're still losing them. We got Border Patrol on their way. They were waiting for them out at the gate, so let's see if they can intercept these guys and get her done. Yeah, look at them with their bags. Look at them with their bags. There they go. 5 of them. 5 of them came across. 6 of them. Hold up right there. Let's get them plates right there. What do we got?
Detener! Guardian Angel! Angel Guardian!
Grab that. Grab that.
Detener!
What the fuck, bro? Okay, so who are the people running away? Were those drug mules? What?
Yeah. I'm going to send you some pictures right now of what we're finding in backpacks. Oh, let me go get them off of this text message and just forward them over to you. I'll text them to you. Let's see, right down.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Yep. Wild.
All right, let me forward this to Justin.
Wild. Yo, this is real
Let's
news.
go,
Tucker,
messages.
eat your fucking heart out, bro. This is how you do it right here.
Justin Cannabis in Combat. There's the first one. Should be coming through right now. Let me go get this next one for you. You still on there, or did I hang up because I went to a different screen?
No, I'm here. I'm just waiting for him to come through. Here we go. Here we go. I got him.
Hello, did I lose you for a minute?
No, I got you.
Mic check.
I got you. Can you hear me?
Mic check.
His phone's probably just sending the pictures. I got you there.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. I went to a different screen to send them pictures, and maybe it messed up this StreamYard.
Why don't you call back in? Call back in, okay?
Mic check.
Yeah, we're going to call back in.
I can't hear you still. I'm going to leave the StreamYard, and then I'll call back in. It probably just messed up.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, while he's doing that, I'm going to get these pictures from his text message over to... Here we go.
We're good now.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yep, I got you now.
Perfect.
Yeah, did you see the pictures I texted you?
I'm bringing them up right now.
Yeah, buddy. We call Zach Backpack Zach now.
Backpack Zach? Why is that?
Because he finds all the backpacks out here.
Here we go. Took me a second to... They mixed in with my files from today. There we go. All right. You got them all in Let's Go Brandon shirts. Get the fuck out of here. No, you did not.
Kind of did.
Hold on, everybody. Look at this shit. You put all these fucking kids in Let's Go Brandon shirts. This fucking guy. You're fucking hilarious. Dude, that is savage. That is beyond savage. Look at Dallin laughing. That's great. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, well, okay, let's see. This is the next picture. It looks like you found.
I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick.
Sure. Now he's gonna have to tell us what this is. It looks like Drugas. Las Drugas. Bro, what are we looking at here?
Looks like some cocaine and maybe a little bit of fentanyl. We don't open them and check. We just destroy them, you know? That fentanyl is very dangerous. You can really, you know, just a little bit if you get it in your skin or different places. That was found at a base camp this morning. They got my buddy Adam, who's at Alpha Camp down the way a little bit. They found a major route where they're coming in and leaving bags and different stuff. So they went in there, got about 20 backpacks and cell phone and some dope and different shit. And we use the cell phones to continue to gather intel on these cartel and different things and get other phone numbers and run ops on that. And we just destroy the drugs.
How do you destroy them? You don't want to light them on fire.
No, you just put them in the ground, you know, rub them all in the dirt and throw the baggies away.
Careful.
Yeah. Well, we're, you know, gloves and all that stuff.
Sure. That fentanyl shit kills cops, or it fucks up cops all the time on accident when they're trying to deal with people and they get in contact with it.
Yeah.
So, damn, bro, what a thing you're doing. I asked you told me weeks ago I'm heading down the border. I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do at the border? Like, you gotta show me this shit. I don't understand what you're gonna do.
I didn't even
I don't know either, but God will tell me. I love it. You get another Thunder Keks.
Thunder Keks. Ho!
That shit is too funny. Fucking wild.
If you guys want someone else's like take on it, and you know, I've got Dallin back here. He'll come talk to you about his experiences here. Rob's over there. He's done cooking, so I'll let him come out of the kitchen. And those were good, by the way. Thank you, Rob. But you know, if your audience wants a different take on it, and not just my opinion and the understanding I've came through, you know, Dallin just turned 16. He's out here doing this. You know, if you guys have questions for him or for Rob, who came down from Florida, he's a military guy, Spartans, martial arts, fucking Muay Thai badass type dude, you know? So you have all different kinds of people, and, you know, not all different kinds, but us three right now. Hopefully by the time we leave, you know, we can get some more people down here and really create this template and show its effectiveness in its entirety, you know? But if I have to, I'll sit at these walls till I can't walk any longer. And, you know, and we'll do that. Right. And I know, because, you know, the way that these kids are raised, that we get blessed with having the responsibility with, I know Dallin will be out here one day and doing these things. And, you know, we're breaking cycles. We're creating the template, guys, and we have to start somewhere. So
I fucking just love it. Now, you mentioned sponsorship. Like, I feel like they're like,
pull it up, search what it takes to become a sponsor for a kid.
No, not that. No, I mean, like, you need sponsors for doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And the way I see it, who's to say you can't hang signage from the border wall? Sponsored by Tom's Tacos from Tallahassee, right?
Right? Dude, great idea, Justin. Great idea. And Jeremy, who does all our shirts, he has a screen printing machine too, to do posters and banners 50 foot long, guys. And we'll live stream, and we'll keep your guys' thing up.
That is, I think that you need to live stream and have a sponsorship wall. And it's just the border. It's a border wall. Is someone going to tell you to come take the signs down? I fucking doubt it.
No, I'm camping here, motherfucker. This is our family vacation camping for the year. You guys hang tarps. Do you guys not hang tarps in your family crests and flags and different things when you go camping? Literally, I helped pay for this fucking wall.
Right.
Great idea.
This is fucking hilarious, dude. I think that you could make this a much longer fight if you start selling ad space behind your live stream and hang it from the fucking border wall. Like, that's hilarious. Like, figure out how much fits in frame from the live stream camera you'll have set up. Like, this is a 24-hour live stream. It's set up all the time. This is what's in frame. So this is how much ad space we have available. And then you figure out how much you're going to charge for each spot in the camera frame. Like, all right, that spot, we got 10 spots, let's say. All right, well, here's the
Yes, dude. Yes.
Oh my god! I think that you might be creating the template, but and also creating a funding mechanism for other broadcasters. Like, because what do you hang shit on? Well, there's a fucking wall here, and it seems like Border Patrol don't give a fuck once they realize that we're not leaving.
Yeah. They're like, you know what? We're just gonna leave these guys alone. They can't stay here too long. Like, we'll just put up with them.
Wait till we start hanging fucking ad space on the border wall.
Right?
That is hilarious. Eventually they'll stop that, but in the meantime, it'll be a good while of funny live from the border, motherfucker.
How can they stop it?
Tom's Tacos of Tallahassee.
Is the sheriff really going to come out? You know, this is private or public property, public road, public wall that you guys bought. Your hard-earned taxpayer money.
I'm not damaging it.
We'll even block the holes with banners, advertising banners, the holes they took the metal away from.
This is the whole 5 advertisement. We got a 50 foot ad available. You gotta do your own ad, and we're gonna string it from this and give people the dimensions of from post to post of how, like the exact size. If you want your ad down here at the board, oh my god, let's do a serious CBD ad and hang it from each corner of the board.
Dude, get me over today what you want on it, and I'll get Jeremy printing it up, and by the time you come out here, you can just live stream with the big old Cannabis and Combat fucking the CBD fucking flyer right behind.
Oh my god! Look, we're down here selling ad space at the border wall. We figure no one else wants to be down here. No one wants it. So as capitalists, we're just selling ad space. If you too want your ad on the border wall, you let us know. We've got miles of space available.
Text me at 702-281-4227.
Selling ads on the fucking border wall, bro. That is. If nothing else, that is. How do I put this?
Historic.
It's historic and ridiculous enough to fucking work.
Yeah. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want it on
all my companies advertised on the border wall.
Yeah.
Well, why? Well, it was cheap.
It was cheap, and we were actually. It's helping to feed these kids, right? You guys are helping when you donate. Like, you're helping, funds for people that can, with time-wise, get down here and hang out for 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, 6 months, that don't have the funds to do that. You're funding these meals that you guys see of all this food that these kids are eating, and who knows when the last time they ate a good meal was, right? And who knows how long it's going to be before they get another one. That's what it's funding. That's what it would do. Right? That's what these funds are going to. That and giving them, I'm not going to lie, because you know me, I'm always transparent. It's eating the cost on some of the Let's Go Brandon shirts. So some of you guys might be donating to that, right? Like, I'm supposed to pay the printer guy, but I'm like, I can't sell these. I'm going
to have to pay for these myself.
I'm going to have to eat this one. I've spent a whole lot more on a whole lot less, though, let me tell you.
Right. I'm sure we all have. Like, I saw that thing's got hundreds and hundreds of likes on Facebook this morning when I saw it. That picture of you guys with the Let's Go Brandon kid.
Did it get it? Yeah. Is it getting around?
Yeah, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I don't know what it's at now, but yeah, it's making its rounds.
Good.
This is so fucking historic, bro. Because I was confused. Leona Wilbert, God bless her, was trying to get me to go down there. You were trying to get me down there. I just didn't understand. Like,
and I didn't have any information. Remember, we were talking.
Like, honestly, I don't know. I'm just gonna go and let you like. But now I can see, like, dude, we could be playing flag football out there and like really, really make a fucking joke. Like, it's serious, but it's also like it's a joke. Like, the border security is such a joke. These assholes are out here playing fucking flag football and throwing a tailgater. What?
And feeding the kids and checking on their sponsors and sending people to their houses and finding out who lives at these houses and pulling up their criminal records. And
Well, none of that's comical. That's the real business end of it.
but
I'm
I
just
mean,
talking
but
about
we're
like,
still having fun doing that, guys.
well, but that's the hook. Like people probably don't give too much, like the normal people out there. But can you imagine a video going viral of us playing football with some kids, like throwing, hey, again, let's go Brandon shirts at the border? Like, what the fuck are they doing at the border? They're playing football with kids that just came over and reading Bibles at them. Like, what is going on down there?
Cornhole. Rob said, don't forget the cornhole.
Don't forget the cornhole. I'll have to buy a board. I don't even have a board.
Yeah, he forgot his and he's been bumming.
Well, this is funny. I think that anybody that's looking for a camping trip, this should be where you go camping now. Is go down there to camping spot 17 out there in Sazabee, Arizona, and hang out, man. Sign your name or a code on the wall. Let everybody know you were there. You got to sign your name on that bitch. Hey, look.
Let me give you guys an idea of what it sounds like out here sometimes. I'm going to blare some of this music that we play for these cartel over here. Now, let me see your phone.
Oh my god. Oh, N65 says he could do pre-voting registration for immigrants.
Thunder kicks. Ho!
50-foot Jay and Dick punch for Preswall. Votes, LOL. Oh my gosh, that might be a great way to announce. Big Justin and Mick for president banner down there. Hey, Joe Biden doesn't even go to the border. Where does Hamilton Harris?
That one.
Mine, Jay, take that Bear Championship belt that isn't a fanny pack with you. Yeah, no, I don't wear a fanny pack. I wear a championship belt. That's right. In all seriousness. I love that he titled that video, Not Today, Fucktards.
All right, hold on. I had to get another phone, guys. Let me put this in for you.
No worries.
Good start. Always. Good.
You got one of them new phones too that we have to put the Do you? Dallin's phone's dead, so I can't plug it in the jack, but we're gonna put it on the Bluetooth speaker for you guys. We stay armored up out here, man. Like I said, we play the full armor of God. We play meditation 432 hertz on the loudspeakers at night over here, so they can just wind down and get them to relax a little bit for the day. Put some good frequencies in them. We play the little Mexican music sometimes just to mock them and ay ay ay.
Well, I think that
put it over here.
I don't know. You kind of left me speechless.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite.
Supernatural war. This is a war between light and darkness. It's a war between good and evil. It's a war between Christ and Antichrist. This supernatural war is a fight to the finish. It's not until you get tired or you get weary. We're not doing this in our strength. We're doing it in God's strength. St. Paul gives this battle cry. Put on. Oh, that is a command. It is not a request. It is for your benefit.
You be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. He says you put on the full armor of God so that you may be able to stand firm against the schemes of the devil. He says, for our struggle, it is not against flesh and blood, but it is against the rulers, against the powers, against the world forces of this darkness, against the spiritual forces of wickedness in heavenly places. He says, so therefore, you better lay down all your earthly weapons that do not work and take up some weapons that will actually have benefits in your life. He says, take up the full armor of God so that you may be able to resist in the evil day. And having done everything to stand firm, he says you ought to just stand firm. In this passage, the Apostle Paul introduces almost for the first time, at least this overtly, he introduces the concept of spiritual warfare.
Paul says, endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ. Fight the good fight of faith. We're more than conquerors through Christ. St. Paul says in Colossians 2:15 that on the cross, quote, Jesus was spoiling powers and principalities and making a public show of Satan. The Bible says, for this cause came Christ into the world to destroy the works of the devil. The message is that Christ went to the cross to defeat Satan. Now the point I'm making here is this: you cannot believe in redemption of the cross and not believe in the purpose of the cross. And the purpose of the cross was to destroy a very real devil whose objective is to destroy you.
The Apostle Paul says you have an enemy and he's very, very real, and he's banking on the fact that you will forget he is there.
There is a satanic force in this universe that's trying to deceive, divide, and to destroy, and he's being far too successful. And there'll never come a time in your life where Satan decides to leave you alone. But the fact is, the same Bible that tells you there is a real God tells you there's a very real devil with demonic forces, highly organized, totally ruthless, committed to destroying you. And that those demon powers will attack your mind and attack your body and attack your marriage and attack your finances and attack your children and attack your relationships and attack your church.
And it's not your spouse who is the problem. There's an enemy. It's not your boss who is the problem. There is an enemy. It's not even your own personal internal turmoil that is the main problem. There is an enemy who lives to stir dissension and division and to see jealousy and envy, to cause you and I not to have any peace of mind and peace of heart. And the enemy Paul wants you to know how strategic the enemy is, y'all, because he says, listen, the enemy is scheming against you. Somebody say scheme.
Satan attacks you because you're God's child, and he hates God's property. Satan attacks you because you're the light of the world, and he's the prince of darkness. Satan attacks you because you're the truth, and he's the father of lies. Satan attacks you because you're a soldier of the cross. You're anointed. You have the word of God. You have covered by the blood of Jesus Christ. You can take the sword of the truth of God and attack the gates of hell. You're a threat to him. You can only have one chance of survival. Put on the whole armor of God and fight back. Take the word, take the blood of the cross and the authority of Jesus' name and drive demonic goons back into the back alleys of hell, because the victory is ours through Christ the Lord. God has given you authority. Use it so that you can have victory and peace in this life.
Paul says, I'm going to give you some weapons that work, and he gives us, traditionally people say 6, but really I believe there are 7 pieces of armor. I want to tell you briefly what they are. He says you need to make sure that you stand firm in verse 14. Gird your loins with truth. He says then you need a breastplate called righteousness. But he doesn't stop there. He says you need something for your feet. They better be shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Then he says you need a shield, and it's called faith. He says in verse 17, you need a helmet. You need something to guard your mind. You need a helmet called salvation. And you need a sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. And while most people stop there, the Apostle Paul does not. He says, even though these 6 things are important, you need one more thing. In verse 18, he says, and pray. And so pray. If you want victory in your marriage, would you make sure you are a man or a woman of prayer? If you want victory, teenager, in your high school or student at your university, then you got to become a person of prayer. And if you say you want to live victoriously and abundantly and yet you don't pray, then I don't believe you. Because prayer is how we live in the abundance of our God. We need to realize that there's a spiritual realm that is actually honestly more real and more important than this realm. It's just that we ignore it because we can't see it. But it's there. We are in a war. We are soldiers in the army of God. And Jesus is the captain of the host. He's given us his name. He's given us his word. He's given us his blood. And when I finally began to learn, when somebody began to teach me that the devil was behind most of my problems, some of them I was creating myself, but the devil was behind most of them, that I had authority over him. God.
If you see this plant in your backyard, don't step on it. This
Sorry,
neglected
guys.
plant
This ain't not mine with ads.
All good.
delicious.
I had authority over him. God has given us weapons, and he's given us armor. We need to know how to use our weapons, and we need to make sure that we are wearing our armor on a regular basis. Spiritual warfare for spiritual people. How many of you have had it with the enemy, and you're ready to learn how to fight him and win the war?
This guy here, he's killed.
Be strong in the Lord. Say that with me. Be strong in the Lord. Be strong in the Lord. This is God's fight. It's not yours. It's God's victory. It's not yours. It's God's glory. It's not yours. It's God's kingdom. It's not yours. It's God's strength. It's not yours. Put on the whole armor of God and fight to win, because the victory is ours through Christ the Lord. You can never exhaust God's resources. You can never exhaust God's resources, because he can do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. You can see his mighty power, but when he gets through, he's not exhausted. He has much more strength ready to give you from day unto day. He can defeat any giant that's before you. He can produce streams in the desert. He can produce manna that will fall from the sky. He can send cloven tongues of fire in the upper room. He can walk on the water in the Sea of Galilee and salvage you. The thing that you think is about to destroy you, he can use it for a sidewalk to save you. When you grow weary, he can make you to run like Elijah 40 miles before the chariot. When you grow faint, he can give you strength. He can send you power that you can begin to touch. You cannot exhaust God's power. Our God is an awesome God. He is full of grace and truth. He is the Almighty El Shaddai, the conqueror of death, hell, and the grave. He's the conqueror of sickness and death. He's the conqueror of powers and principalities. He's from Calvary. He's the Lion of the tribe of Judah. He's the Lord of glory, and he's coming soon with power and great glory. This is about the eternal souls of men and women. This is about your sons and your daughters. This is about the future of this nation. It's time for those who name the name of God to suit up and show up. This is a fight to the finish, and I intend to win it with the help of Almighty God. Put on the whole armor of God and stand beside me and take the word of the holiness of the Father. Fight the good fight of faith. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. And for those of you who name the name of Christ, stop allowing Satan and his demonic goons to destroy your marriage. Put on the whole armor of God and fight back. Quit allowing him to attack your health. The Bible says by his stripes we are healed. Quit allowing him to attack your finances. The Bible says God will rebuke the devourer for your sake. He will make him give it back to you sevenfold. Stop allowing the devil to rob you of your peace, because Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace. Stop allowing Satan to rob you of your joy. In his presence is the fullness of joy. Do you want it? Then fight for it. Do you want it? Then fight for it.
That's epic, brother.
Yeah.
That's epic.
We play
That's
that
epic.
4 times a day sometimes. Usually I have to, I have to play it after we turn kids over to Border Patrol.
Yeah. Hey, you got to.
Yeah. It's tough. It's very emotionally draining.
Well,
But,
better Border Patrol than the cartels.
Yeah. Yep. And like
You
you
gotta
tell
stop.
me, like, it ain't about me. Like we've trained for this. I'm built for it. And, It's what we'll do. It's what we'll do, guys.
I want to talk for a second.
I'm gonna throw Rob on here for a minute. I gotta fill up my jar real quick, Justin, while we're here at Cannabis and Combat.
Sure, of course.
On there?
Yeah, you're on there. You see, don't move it. Hold on. Yeah. You guys can see, you see Rob good, Justin?
A little bit. Let me widen the frame out a little bit. There you go.
All right, you're good.
Justin?
What's up, Rob?
Hey, I had a nice farmhouse in Indiana. This was 2 weeks ago on 5 acres, and I just felt I pulled security for the People's Convoy for the last 2 months. When I came back, I felt moved by God to I've always hunted human traffickers, the child sex traffickers, but just come down here after I saw Lewis Arthur's and Butterflies video on TikTok. So I started TikTok, got 1,000 subscribers or whatever, followers within days. Told them what I was doing. When I came down here, I did my first live feed. Didn't know what I was doing because I'm not real savvy on that. I'm more hands-on, boots on the ground. And I was telling them what I was doing, and then somebody popped in. I hit some button, and it was a bilingual chick. And I don't know her whole backstory, but long story short, she was helping me do it. And people were asking questions while I was driving through Arizona and New Mexico. And they said, because I told them a little bit about my backstory as far as military and martial arts and weapons trainer. And they said, well, what's the strongest weapon that you're taking, the most powerful weapon you're taking? And I had this. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
I had that right on the dash of my truck. I said that right there. I said I'd go across that wall. And if I had one weapon to take, that would be it right there. And that's truly how I feel. I mean, we have so many people praying for us. The cartels probed the wall this morning. They picked up 4 of them just not a quarter click from here, masked up. They're, and we're sitting here laughing and joking, and we just watched down both sides, watch the holes. But there's no concern because of all the prayers that we're getting from everybody around the country. And I wanted it to be what I'm trying to do, but it's not going to be like that. It's a spiritual war, and good's going to overcome evil. 40 years ago, Billy Graham prophesied that there would be a spiritual awakening in America, and that it would start in Canada. And that's part of the reason I jumped on the People's Convoy, and they opened a lot of eyes. But that's what's going on, and it's so evident how God's moved to us and connected Jason and Zach and I together and other people, and we're going to move forward with a 501c3 to save and rescue these children that are being sex trafficked. And it's not us, and we check each other. If Jason says I run these, no, we did it with God. God did that. God pointed them out to us. Down spotting for us, Zach spotting, and and they don't know what to do. The cartel has never experienced guys like us just hanging around, right, drinking beer and laughing and telling jokes until 1 a.m, and then we might run down the wall and check some holes. Or we had 3 Colombians just walk right up to camp, and we fed them, prayed over them, and the prayers that we've had, it's just. You can't get this feeling from any drug, any material item, anything. It's amazing.
What made you go down there and do that? Was it God, you said?
Yes, I felt moved by God, and I was living way out in the sticks. I'm not in a relationship. I've got 2 sons that are raised and married. The oldest is an attorney, and the youngest is a pro mixed martial arts fighter. I've got a granddaughter, my first granddaughter coming soon. And my son asked me, he said, why are you going down there? I said, son, it's not thrill seeking or for an adrenaline rush, because I am an adrenaline junkie. I said, I'm going down there so when your daughter is old enough to find out what happened at the border wall and looks up at me and says, Grandpa, what'd you do about it? And I can look her right in the eyes and tell her I hunted them as hard as I could. And with God's help, made a huge difference. So I sold that house and everything I had in it, and I've got a little bitty place in Florida, and I sold, everything. So I go down there, unloaded what I didn't need, and then drove from Indiana to Florida, and then straight over here. And God put the three of us together, and we all have the same plans as far as to help God's children.
Wow.
And it's story after story like that. If we truly, you can't come here if you don't feel like you're called by God, because the spiritual battle here, if you're not leveled up spiritually, you're going to get destroyed. You just can't do it. And collectively, when the three of us got together, and now with Dallin, the four of us, now the three of us, it's amazing. And with everybody's prayers, because this is the most evil I've ever seen. I
felt, right? Like you feel Satan, you feel the demonicness of like what's right behind us, right? But it's changed since that initial, when I got here, and when Butterfly was giving me a tour of the wall before she had to go back to Washington, and showing me different lookout points, and showing me what cartels, where that border was, and what the coyotes used, and what holes the kids used, and all that stuff, and giving me all the intel she had. Like, I drove down this wall, and she's telling me this stuff, and she said, and if you're out here on a satanic holiday, Jason, it gets real busy and gross. And I just started fucking bawling. I felt it. Damn. I felt the evilness in this whole air. However, that has shifted. And I feel that it is shifted, but the amount of love and light and just God that is brought into this area, you feel it now.
And that's why there's so few people down here. I truly, in my heart, believe that. If it's not, you're not coming down here hunting humans. If it was like that, I could get 100 special ops down here and it'd be a heyday. But it's not that. It's spiritual, and it's, you have to be in control of your emotions. If you come down here, you have to be. You can't be a hothead. You got to leave your ego at home, and it's got to be. You truly have to feel you were sent by God. And we've made such a change. The kids that we bring in here and pray over, you just see them light up, and you can feel the Holy Spirit in them. And whether that saves them from here to the border patrol, or wherever they're going, they have our numbers. They phone back and tell other people. It's, the ripple effect, the grassroots effect from what we do with them, and even with the border patrol, I'd say it's 50-50. Some of them are like, wow, you guys are awesome. Why would you do that? Don't you have jobs? I'm a union iron worker, so I could be making big money. Jason could be making big money. Zach could be making big money, but we're sacrificing it to be here. And none of us got anything to be here. It's just, if you feel called by God, you better do what he's asking you to do, and my life's been blessed 10 times. Everything I prayed for before I came down here, I got within 2 or 3 days.
We almost got him a wife. We're working on him and Colleen, Justin. Oh, Colleen.
Uh-oh. Well, you guys are doing God's work, guys. You guys are doing God's work down there. Hey, Jason, you want to lead a prayer, and we'll get out of here, and we'll bring you guys live.
I'm coming.
Hey, lead us out in prayer, man. I got an appointment I got to get to. But I want to do some more. I want to do more content with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. I'll let Rob lead us, and then you guys all have my number. Reach out today. Send a text if you want to talk or got more questions. And I love y'all. Stay in the fight, stay in the light, stay in the fight. And thank you, Justin. I love you, brother, and I hope to see you here in the next day or two. Come on, Rob, take us home.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you in agreement again with everybody that's watching this. We know that we're lifted up in their prayers, and we just praise you again and thank you for leading us here. And we thank you for putting a hedge of protection around us the whole time we're here. We see the attacks, the probes from the cartel. We know that we're safe because we're under you. And as Psalms 91 says, we'll trample on snakes and nothing can harm us. And we ask that you continue to have your army of angels around us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. God bless you. We'll be bringing you guys more reports from these gentlemen, and God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see your banner on the next live stream, reach out to me. We'll print the banner up, show me what you want, and we'll have it ready for you.
We'll have to talk, bro. We'll have to talk.
I love you. I'll see you soon.
Hey, later, everybody. Guys, that was Jason Frank. His boy Rob. They're down at the border messing shit up for them fucking bad guys. Thundercats. Thundercats.
Thunder kicks. Ho!
All right. And with that, we're out. I'll see you guys soon. A lot of stuff going on, as you can see. So remember, hashtag Blueberry Duck Farts.
Produced by Grandiose Delusions.
Here we go.